it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really do appreciate you being here. I've decided to take a couple of minutes to just come in here and talk to you guys about some fragrances that I recently picked up. Some of them I spoke about previously in other videos. I didn't go into too much detail because I knew I was gonna do this whole video. If you see me talking about a perfume that you probably see in a recent video, it's okay. I want to talk about it some more. The first fragrance that I'm going to talk about is real unexpected. It's not even a perfume, but it's a fragrance that I recently picked up in a dollar store, and I'm like, oh my god, I really like this one, and I have to talk to you guys about this one. It's actually a body mist or a fragrance mist from the Fantasies brand. I'm just one of those girls. I just love fragrances. It could be a fragrance mist, a actual perfume, a body oil, a body lotion. It smells good. It's going on the body. So this is one I did find in Dollar General, and I wasn't expecting much from it. And even after the first blast, I wasn't really excited about it, but a couple of minutes in and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so obsessed. I wish they had like bigger bottles of this thing. So this is the Fantasies Cupcake Swirl scent. This is absolutely delicious. So if you are one of those people like myself that absolutely love a true gourmand fragrance, this is one you definitely have to look into. It is sweet, it's yummy, it smells edible, it's just amazing. It kind of like smells the way the bottle looks. You see how we have the cupcakes and the whipped cream. That's kind of like what it smells like. I bought this one because I've been really craving a lot of sweet fragrances, and if you follow my channel, you know that when I'm doing sweet fragrances, I like to just go sweet, okay? Like, you don't have to hold back with me. I love sweet fragrances, and that's basically what I get from this one. And shockingly, this one does last, okay? Oh my god, it smells so good. The opening does have a lot of alcohol in it, which is expected from fragrance mist, but once it kind of passes away, it just gives way to that beautiful sweet cupcake vanilla type, you know, warm baked good type scent. I love smells like this. I'm actually planning to wear it with this little fragrance that I purchased at Bath and Body Works, which is their vanilla buttercream scent, which is also on the sweet vanilla delicious cupcakey side. I mean, I'm gonna be smelling so obnoxious with this right here, but that's what I go for when I'm like in the mood to smell sweet. I don't hold back at all. So yeah, I'm gonna be smelling good. Another fragrance that I picked up the other day, I think I picked this one up from Burlington, and it is this fragrance from Kenneth, and this one is called White. I did talk about this fragrance a little bit on my other channel, so if you follow me on my other channel, you probably know how I feel about this fragrance. Now, I've been eyeing this fragrance for so long, and I'm not really sure what kept me from purchasing this one, but the other day I went into Burlington and I saw this one for around $20, and I decided to just give it a little try just to see how I feel about it. And girl, let me tell you, as soon as I spray this out, I was like, yeah, I really like this one. Now, is it a spectacular perfume? Not in my opinion, but it's really nice. It's really pleasant. At first blast, it does remind me a little bit of Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. Let me know if you have this fragrance, and let me know if you get that. You know that white floral vanilla type scent you get from Viva La Juicy? This one does have it. It kind of transforms a little bit once it starts to dry down. The musky powdery notes kind of come out a little bit more. It just smells so good. It does wear like a skin scent, so this is one I actually like to wear to bed. I think it's a little bit too soft and a little bit too demure to wear on the outside. I mean, you absolutely can, but you'd have to spray a hell of a lot of it in order to get it to project the way you may want your fragrance to project. But in general, it's a beautiful scent. And yes, like I said, the opening does smell, even as I'm talking to you guys, I'm like just thinking about Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture, because I am smelling that. But the longer you wear it, the more the powdery notes come out, the musky notes come out. So it does give you a clean, fresh type of scent, but there's a mild, delicate, vanillic, ambery sweetness under all of that. I think it's just pretty. It's a pretty scent. I like this one a lot. I really like this one, and the more that I'm smelling it, the more I really like it. This is a fragrance that's tricky in regards to the performance because it does last. It may trick you into thinking that it doesn't last, and that's because it doesn't project too much. But when your body warms up, you kind of smell it. It floats around you a little bit. So even when you think it's gone, it's not gone. It's like still there. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Now let me give you guys the notes. I kind of forgot there. The notes in this one here are vanilla, amber, musk, plum, iris, freesia, orchid, lily of the valley, and mandarin orange. So by looking at things here, it doesn't really have the standard pyramid that we're used to, you know, with the top, the mid, and the base. So it's just a bunch of notes that's thrown in, and you just get to enjoy every single thing. So yeah, I do like this one. I think it's a pretty scent, and in my opinion, I do think it is better than Viva La Juicy because of the soapy powdery notes that we have in here. I think it's beautiful. The next fragrance that I have here is a celebrity scent. I did buy this one in Ulta only yesterday, so I don't have much of an experience with this fragrance. It is Billie Eilish's new fragrance. Okay, now I knew Billie came out with a fragrance. Like, I'm not blind, okay? I saw a lot of people buying this one, but I was like, I really wasn't sure if I wanted to, you know, buy it because I'm like, I don't want to buy another celebrity perfume, not at retail price. Y'all know I don't buy my perfumes at retail price. So I definitely had no intention of buying this fragrance on the spot. As soon as I sprayed it, I kind of just went back to the other fragrances. But while I was looking at the other fragrances, I was admiring the way this one smells. And at the same time, I overheard two girls talking about it. And they were like, oh my God, this is fire. I'm gonna get it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, if I remember clearly, I only saw two boxes. I saw this box, which is the 1 fluid ounce, and they had the bigger bottle. And I surely didn't want to buy a big bottle. So I just went back around the corner and I was like, oh, excuse me. And I picked it up. And I know a homegirl was looking at me like, no, she didn't. Yes, I did. Absolutely, I did. So I picked it up, went to the register, and I bought it because I really like this one. Now, I'm going to give you guys the notes. In the opening, we have sugar, red berries, and mandarin orange. In the heart, we have vanilla, cacao, spicy notes, and rose. And in the base, we have tonka bean, amber, musk, and woodsy notes. What actually caught my attention at first was that sweet vanilla. You cannot miss the vanilla here. It's very prominent. It's in your face. You're definitely gonna get the vanilla as soon as you spray it out. But what really made me purchase was not the vanilla, because in all honesty, you could find vanilla fragrances from Bath and Body Works or from Victoria's Secret. What I really liked about this one was the spicy notes. In this one, it kind of gives off this beautiful spiciness and a little bit of smokiness, almost like incensey. So I really felt like that was a little bit unique. I felt like I wanted to own this one because I don't have a lot of vanilla fragrances that does that. So what really made me purchase this one was that aspect of the fragrance. But what I really came to realize is that this fragrance is long lasting. So on top of the fact that it has this beautiful whippy vanilla type scent with a hint of musk and, you know, smokiness and spiciness, it's also very long lasting. I could see myself pulling for this vanilla fragrance a lot. And I'm also thinking about pairing these two together. It's gonna be so bomb, like, honestly. So yeah, that's basically what I get from this fragrance. Give this one a chance, you know, you never know. By the way, I did pay 48 bucks for this bottle, which is the 1 ounce bottle, which is a little bit much for me, but it is what it is. So the next fragrance that I have here is one that I actually picked up in TJ Maxx. So it was most definitely a blind buy, one that I had to think about really hard. So I spent a little bit longer in TJ Maxx trying to see if it's something that I would like, you know, reading the notes, reading the reviews on this one, seeing what other people think about it. And sometimes those reviews are super helpful and sometimes they're not, because sometimes they are so polarizing. Some people like them, some people don't, and I'm just like, ugh. So this is absolutely one of those perfumes, very polarizing. I didn't know what to think of it. Now, a couple of days ago, I did do a vlog where I did a little walkthrough in TJ Maxx. I went through their fragrance section, and this was a fragrance that was just sitting on one of the shelves in TJ Maxx, and I didn't really pay attention to it, kind of glanced over it, but I didn't talk about it or anything like that. But someone in my comments kind of was like, hey, I don't know if you know about this perfume, but it smells really good and you should probably try it. Not sure if she said to try it, but she said it was good. But to me, all I hear is you should try it. Like, that's what I hear when someone says that. Or maybe I just took a mental note, like, oh, maybe you should check it out. But anyway, someone in the comments did say that they like this one. So someone did vouch for it. And that's the reason why I decided to try this one out. Is this a fragrance that I would test and buy it on the spot? No, not at all. I'm kind of on the verge of returning this one, but I feel as though I haven't really given it a fair chance. Like, I haven't sprayed it out, wear it outside, and see how it really develops. So I don't want to be too short with this perfume. I do like to give every single perfume in my collection a fair chance. It's not a bad perfume, it's just a perfume that I think I could like live without. I'm gonna tell you guys some more about this one. So this is a floral woody musk. It opens up with notes of mandarin orange and bergamot. In the heart we have cactus flower, solar notes, strawberry, orange blossom, jasmine, and rose. And in the base we do have orris, cashmere, musk, and vanilla. Now, I did look at the notes and they sounded so beautiful. I mean, orange blossom, one of my favorite notes. Jasmine, strawberry, cactus flower, solar notes, cashmere, vanilla, musk. Are you kidding me? Sounded amazing. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta get this one because the note sounds amazing. Now, the note that sticks out the most to me is the orris root. It has like a earthy, powdery scent, and I smell the sweetness of the strawberry. Even though it's not listed as a note in this perfume, I'm getting iris. It's a sweet, powdery scent. I'm getting like a lipsticky type of note, which is not really problematic for me because I don't think it's overdone, but I think it's there. Like, I'm definitely smelling a lipsticky, you know, cosmetic, powdery, lipsticky type scent in here. I would have to wear this one some more. I think, you know, it could come off a little bit too perfumey and it could go a little bit sour with my chemistry. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm getting right now. Pleasant. Okay, there's something in there that keeps drawing me to it, but there's something about it that I'm just like, I don't know. I have to wear this one some more in order to figure it out. So yeah, this is Arizona and it's by Proenza Schouler. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is one that I actually talked about in another video that I did, where I talked about my favorite sweet, cheap, gourmand. Does that make sense? My favorite sweet, gourmand cheapies. Okay, a lot going on there, but if you watched that video, you probably already heard me talk about this fragrance, but it was actually supposed to be a part of this haul that I'm doing right now. So I'm going to talk about it some more, and just in case you missed that video, because it was a very specific video, not everybody likes sweet fragrances, so you may not have seen that video. So I'm going to talk about this one some more, which is Candy Love, and this one is by Escada. Now, I noticed that a lot of people own this fragrance. Like, oh my god, so many reviewers talking about this one. We all like it, and you know, that's quite understandable because it's kind of hard not to like this fragrance, especially if you are super girly and you like fragrances that are super sweet and vanillic and fruity and sugary and creamy. Just so beautiful. I could have said it already. I'm kind of losing my mind here, I'm sorry. But this one is called Candy Love and it's by Escada. The notes in this one are candy apple, rose, whipped cream, and vanilla. This is a floral, fruity, gourmand scent, and yes, you do get all aspects of that in this fragrance. So you definitely get the sweet. So you get the candy apple, you get that fruitiness from this fragrance. You can't miss it. It's kind of like in your face, so you're definitely gonna pick up on that candy apple, not just regular apple. It's like candied, you know, it's like sweet, it's like candy like. And I also get that floral aspect. Now here they say it is rose. I'm not picking up rose, but I'm picking up something floral. You could tell that there's something floral under that sweet candied apple. And yes, you're gonna get something vanillic and creamy under all of that. It's so delicious. It is so pretty, super girly, super feminine. It just smells so good. I mean, it really, really does. I love that smell. Now, it is a bit I would say juvenile. So if you are not one to wear fragrances that smell a little bit young and playful and flirty, this is not gonna be for you. But if you're like me and you're a grown-ass woman and you like to smell that way, go ahead, knock yourself out. If you see this one, definitely pick it up. It's for 17 bucks. I did buy this one at Marshall's. Definitely not a regret. The only thing that I have a little bit of problem with is the fact that it doesn't seem to last that long. I mean, some people say that it does last on them, but that has not been my experience. Maybe I have to go a little bit more heavy on the sprayer with this one. I'm not gonna make a big stink out of the performance of this one. It was only 17 bucks. Kind of knew what I was getting myself into. And you know, I don't think it's a perfume to be taken too seriously. I don't think that's what Escada was going for, but I think they achieved exactly what they wanted to achieve. I mean, just look at the bottle alone. You could just tell that this is just gonna be a super fun, fruity, floral, gourmand type of scent, not to be taken too seriously. Okay, and I really do enjoy wearing this one. It's a very wearable perfume. It's quite beautiful. I love this one. So yeah, this is Candy Love, and this is by Escada. So the next product that I'm gonna share with you guys is very new to me. I've never purchased anything like this. I did pick this one up at TJ Maxx. It is a fragrance layering kit by Ellis Brooklyn, which is a brand that I am definitely looking into. And that's because the other day I did go into Sephora and I sprayed out a fragrance called, what's the name of the fragrance? Myth. Oh my god, I sprayed that fragrance out and I completely started to obsess over it. I was like, oh my god, this smells so good. It had like a very clean, fresh, floral scent, but it's just so much more than that. So after experiencing that fragrance, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I've been really looking into this Ellis Brooklyn brand. Now when I found this one and I noticed that Myth is one of the fragrances, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy the whole set. I didn't care about the other fragrances within this kit. I was just like, I want to buy this one only so that I could experience the Myth fragrance, which is right here. So as soon as I opened this up, I was like, oh my god, I went crazy. I sprayed this on myself and I was like, oh my god, this smells so good. I really like the scent of this fragrance. There's something about this fragrance. Now, it smells even better in the air. Like there's something about the sillage that it has. Okay, there's something about the way it smells in the air. Like it smells good on the skin, but it's even, whoa, let me give you guys, I think it went in my mouth and it actually tastes the way it smells. I know that's weird, but it smells so good to me. It opens up with notes of ambrette, bergamot, and cassis. In the heart, we have pink lotus, jasmine, and orchid. In the base, we do have musk, white cedar extract, and patchouli. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm smelling here. It smells quite floral. It does give off a musky type of scent. So I would probably classify this one as a floral woody musk. The florals in here are definitely there. They're fresh, they're clean, they're vibrant, but there's something about them that are still like kind of creamy. It's just so beautiful. I really like that. Oh my god, like there's layers to the scent. Like you smell it, you smell the florals, but if you smell it deep enough, it gives you another layer of a scent, and it's just so beautiful. I can't even tell you what I'm smelling. Maybe the jasmine. I'm not gonna even guess it, guys. It just smells so pretty, so elegant. It smells amazing. And if I happen to go through the entire vial here, I'm definitely gonna buy a bottle. I got so excited about the Myth fragrance, I forgot to explain to you guys that these are single notes perfumes. So we have tonka bean and we have patchouli and something called Palo Santo. From what I understand, you're supposed to mix and match the fragrances. That's not necessarily what I'm gonna do, but I think it's a good idea and I think it's a cute kit. Now, I don't want to go too heavy into the other fragrances. Like I said, I did buy this whole set just because Myth is in there, but let me tell you, all these fragrances, they smell so good, because even the Fawn fragrance smells really good. Now the Fawn fragrance is unisex and I could see that. This one has more of a tropical floral scent. The notes in this one are neroli, magnolia, and bergamot. In the heart, we have Coconut Milk, Lily of the Valley, and Damask Rose. And in the base, we have Musk, Amber, and Vanilla. Definitely getting that Neroli Magnolia type combo. And I'm also getting that Coconut Milk, and I'm getting the Musk. I'm getting something floral, something aquatic, and I'm getting that coconut. I think it is quite attractive. Yeah, it kind of reminds me in a little way of Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. Like, it kind of reminds me of that. It's giving me that vibe, just my opinion. So I really do like this one. This one is a rose scent. It's actually called Rose, and it does have a beautiful, youthful, clean, fresh pink rose type of scent. It's very I would say musky. It's really, really pretty. There's like a fruity citric undertone, so there's something fruity and citric under the rose, and there's quite a bit of muskiness, so I'm definitely liking that. I think everything in this whole pack smells good except for the patchouli. Y'all know I can't do patchouli, much less in its natural form. It's a no for me. That's just my opinion, but I'm definitely glad to have this one. It's a nice little sample kit. The next fragrance that I have here is by Calvin Klein, and this one is called Euphoria Blossom. So I bought this one in Burlington, and I think I paid 20 bucks for it. This is the 1 ounce bottle. It's very tiny. This is another fragrance that I liked right away. As soon as I sprayed this one out, I was like, I like this one. It's giving me clean, fresh, drier sheets, soapy, summer type scents, you know, and I really like fragrances like that. That's exactly what this one is giving me. Right away, I like this one. But let me give you guys the notes of this fragrance. This fragrance is an amber floral fragrance. It opens up with notes of pomegranate and kumquat. In the heart, we have pink peony, orchid, and lotus. And in the base, we have musk, whitewoods, and amber. As soon as I smell this one, I definitely picked up on the florals. They're very clean, they're fresh, they're soft. Under the florals, I definitely pick up the kumquat, which gives it like a slightly sweet, citric vibe. And of course, once it dries down, it gets a little bit more musky and woodsy. It kind of reminds me, I'm not going to say it smells exactly like it, but it kind of reminds me of Bella Blanca by Oscar de la Renta. They kind of have the same vibe here, so I'm not surprised that I really like this one. They kind of do have that clean white floral, you know, clean drier sheets type smell. Very invigorating, something I would use as a refresher. So I would, like, you know, drop this in my purse and kind of refresh myself so I could smell clean and fresh without it being overwhelming or anything like that. So it's definitely a very delicate, easygoing fragrance. I kind of feel like it's one of those fragrances that anyone will like. Even if you're not into florals, I think you could still definitely like this one. It's not terribly long lasting. It does really have a short lifespan. I would say maybe 4 hours, and then you may have to refresh this one. That's basically the story on Euphoria Blossom by Calvin Klein. So the last fragrance that I have here is also one that I picked up only yesterday at Ulta, and this one is called Terra di Gioia, and this one is by Giorgio Armani. So I have been eyeing this fragrance for the longest time. Okay, definitely on my list of fragrances to try, and yesterday my Ulta finally got a freaking sample, because all month they be treating us so bad over here. Like, put samples out, okay? Because some of us, when we come in there to test, and we come in there to buy, okay? So yesterday when I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, they have a tester. I finally get to test it out. I finally get to see if I like it, and guess what? I did. Okay, I like this one. I'm gonna give you guys more information on this fragrance before I give you guys my opinion on it. So Terra di Gioia is a marine scent with an aquatic character. Quite interesting. Marine with an aquatic character. Okay, so it opens up with pear, mandarin orange, and bergamot. In the heart, we have almond blossom and jasmine, and in the base we have amberwood and musk. Okay, so do I agree with the categorization of this fragrance? Now, I didn't see this as a marine scent with an aquatic character. Give me a moment. So I'm gonna spray it here on my wrist. The opening is definitely what got me. It's very clean, it's fresh, and I guess that's what they mean by marine. I guess that could be what they're talking about. I don't know if I see it as marine, but honestly, I think that kind of went by me because as soon as I sprayed this out, I was just so floored by the almond blossom note that we get here. Is so prominent, and I was not expecting that, especially being that this is a clean fragrance. I definitely was not expecting the almond blossom to make so much noise in a fragrance that's considered marine or clean and fresh. But I would say that's basically what this fragrance is all about. It's clean, it's fresh, that almond note definitely sticks out, so it does feel quite nutty, and it does dry down a bit musky. But anyway guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Of course, keep it locked. If you are new to this channel and you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I am hoping to grow this channel. We are heading to 20K. Can we get there? Anyway guys, so that's it for me. I'm out of here. Bye.